Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
This shit so much. Why do you change to fucking default? Isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your entire life? Thank you so much, Feisty Gandhi, for doing that for me. I feel like I have made it in life. Boo boo chip boo 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 choo boo 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 boo. All right, let's go. I'm so hyped. Again, thank you so much, Feisty Gandhi, for that introduction. And the stream elements is weird. Horizontal Twitch. Yeah, stream thing looks different right now than it normally does. OBS setting Twitch. That's live. All day 180 default canvas Twitch is live, and all day 180 YouTube is live as well. Regardless, we are here. I can't wait to take a break because we get to see then what he came up with for the Be Right Back screen. And today what we want to do is get back to level 1 life and trying to no death the game just for fun. I don't know how long the stream's going to be because I also would like to run. What are you doing, Lucy? Yeah, don't do that. Let me go check one thing real quick because she's doing something that makes me think something's going on outside. Lucy. Lucy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. We are ready to stream. Thank you for catching that muted mic. Every now and then OBS decides to change my inputs for no apparent reason, but we're here. And we're going to get it. There's our level 1 life right there. Maybe we'll play till we die and then move on. We'll see. Because I do want to run today. Absolutely salute. Oh, and then wife just texted me something. I hate it when that happens. You better watch out there, buddy. I don't know how much you can talk about it, but you know, women have the spider sense when it comes to that kind of stuff. Hey, I still don't mess around. Yes. It is funny. My wife has this ability to, let's say I'm missing something, I'm trying to find something. I will spend a long time trying to find it. Then I will call her and say, you know, wife, have you seen, I don't call her wife, but I'm trying to predict her anonymity. So I'll say, wife, have you seen, oh, there it is right there. I just found it, never mind. But it never shows up until I have called her. It's an amazing ability. Alright, we're going to get shield too. We're not going to F around. And we're going to use shield instead of taking deaths when we shouldn't. Rubber and the duck debugging. We have a similar thing in software engineering. I'm gonna put you back in the kennel if you don't behave, your little girl. Lay there and chew on your bone. I gotta ask you, why is it called rubber duck debugging? Oh, almost. Almost game. I almost had you. Then what would you do? When you have an issue in code that you can't figure out how to solve, if you get a colleague in to help, you explain to him what the code is supposed to do, and it somehow, in the middle of your explanation, you'll see what's wrong and have an aha moment. So that can evolve into bringing in any object like a rubber duck and putting it on the desk and explaining it to the code whenever you're facing an issue, and you'll be able to solve the issue. That's happened to me before with computers. I'll be right back. I want to turn the air condition down a little bit. Hopefully it will not screw up, but I'm going to turn on the be right back screen, so get to enjoy that too. Ain't that so cool? Again, thank you, Feisty Gandhi, the creator of the... Well, why is it based on one of the bad Zelda games? You son... Don't you dare. Don't you do that. Anyway, he created... Like, if I have like a top 5, his Zelda game is in my top 5. Probably like between... It's either 1 or 2 depending on the time. I love it, love it, love it. Paracosm, by the way. I recommend anybody who likes Zelda 2 to play his pack. Again, what we're trying to do here, if you join us, is we're trying to no death, a Zelda 2 run if you only have life at 1. He's a really nice guy, but I don't think he'll do that. Yes. Except for Mana. Mana doesn't have a price. Mana will not sell out his integrity for no amount of money. Why is that? It's part of your values. Your core values. Your faith being the most important part of that. There are probably subtler reasons too, but that's the main one, I would say. I don't joke about that kind of stuff. Respect. Don't hit me in the back, piece of trash. Remember a funny reel I wanted to send to you, some interfaith comedy. Ooh, that was clean, going up the stairs and killing those little blue dudes. Yeah, it's about the only thing I can do that I don't see a whole lot of people do that speedrun this game, and there's probably a good reason. Because they're probably scared that they're gonna get attacked. But what they'll do is they'll hop up here like boom, boom, and then so on. But I'm like, I want to get my knife out or my sword out, and I want to try to take them down, if at all possible. Then right here, something I learned, if you go bam, like that, you ain't got to worry about any of these guys the rest of the way. Boo 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 boo. So what do you think about my message on the screen, Mana? Voice. How does that line up with your philosophical? It's unattributed quote. Everybody says they heard it from somebody else, and I paraphrased it a little bit. I'm trying to. I'm not shaking off the thousands of years of religion before, but I'm just saying I like this mentality of not constantly striving. The next thing is the thing that's going to bring you happiness, and the next thing, and the next thing. The path is the happiness. There's no like end goal. You get here and everything's happy. At least here on this earth, we're confined to things. So we shouldn't chase things making us happy. Like, oh, if I just get the Switch 2, everything will then be, my whole life will be fulfilled. And for me, it goes back to running. You know, I got goals, but the running is the happiness part. You know, if I totally blank out and don't think about how good it feels when I run, and then I get to the end, oh yeah, I ran 778 miles, but I don't remember any of it. Or I don't remember the feeling that I get. Whatever. You get it? As long as you don't stop where you're at. Yeah. You know, you're supposed to keep walking the path. Until you reach the end, but until then, I'm not trying to chase happiness, because the journey is the happiness. Beautifully put. Poo-doo poo-poo poo-poo pookie-pa-ponga poo. You know I didn't need that, son of a... I don't even have any oh yeah, I got shield, I guess. Let's take shield. Shield, shield, shield. It's a weird sound effect for a horse. Or maybe it's not. Yes. My current colleague is a Christian pastor back in his home country. We've had nice discussions and learned about each other's religion. That's cool. Mm. Yeah, it's totally offending me. Can't believe you would say something like that. No, that did not happen. Bullshit game. Motherfucking bullshit. Booby, 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 booby. I better stop or I'm sending y'all both out. Put y'all in kennels. You want to be in kennels? Keep it up. What about that game? Lucy, pump, pump, stop. Boo bee boo boo. What happened to animals in the afterlife in your religion? They die, and that's the end of that. Disney always taught me that all dogs go to heaven, so I assume that means cats go to hell. Animals don't have a soul, so I assume that they won't be joining us in the afterlife. Funny story. So, Jesus tells this parable. I can't remember the context of it. I should, but I can't remember it. But he tells this parable about goats and sheep, and that sheep go to heaven and goats go to hell. He's making some point. I could look it up if you really want to know. But Cake, the band Cake, he's going the distance. He's going for speed. That Cake, they came up with a song called Sheep Go to Heaven, Goats Go to Hell. And my parents were not happy when I started singing that song. I guess they thought it might be making light of a parable that Jesus was teaching. But they were like, no, don't sing that song. Because Cake obviously wasn't a Christian band or anything, dude. All right. Beebo, 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 beebo. Sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell. Most likely, but it could be anything. They could be, like, one could be hypocrites. You know, Jesus wasn't very cool with Pharisees. People who claim to be religious, but they're only religious because of the societal gains they could get from it. If I had to guess, he'd be talking about that. I don't know, man. I think if animals do go to heaven and hell, goats are certainly going there because they look weird. Those eyes. Ugh. Are you into horror movies? Is that why some depictions of the devil has a goat head? I think that's more like a satanic thing. Goats were used in devil worship. But they do look creepy. Are you into horror movies? Mana? Not really, okay. Well, then I will hold on to my recommendation for somebody who is into it. The Witch. But to separate itself from the other movies, The Witch, instead of having like a W, it's two V's. And it takes place like in United States, before we were the United States, like in the colonial times, but maybe like frontier. It's so good. You son of a It stars that girl that has like the ruby red lipstick, but it's like in the shape, almost like a shape of an hourglass. That's how she normally wears it. I forget her name. Like a redhead, maybe? She was in the Queen's Gambit, I think. And we're about to be level 8 attack. Now half the battle is going to be just getting magic from here on out and not accidentally getting life. We cannot get life. Okay, so the movie takes place in America before we were America, like during colonial times, and it's on like the frontier, and it's called The Witch, but instead of having like a W for the W in witch, they use two V's, and it's like very, very scary in the sense like you're probably not going to be like, oh my god, but like the way they do everything in it, very enjoyable. But you gotta like horror movies. I just had a brain fart there. So it uses the religious faith of that period. I think these people are like Puritans, but it's not disrespectful to the beliefs. And I'm able to step outside of this kind of stuff too, because I'm not a Puritan. Anyway. That's like the backdrop to the story. Alright, can we get through this mess without dying? Yes, yes. Oh. Oh, I don't remember having nudity in it. I think there's some witch stuff going on. Perhaps that's what they're talking about. Boo 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 boo. Like butter. Boo boo boo. It's all about context for me there. Absolutely, just like the context of a lady who's finding a way to pay that plumber that just fixed the pipes. What pipes, though? Heyo! Oh, yes. Yeah, don't feel like you have to. It's not that. It wouldn't change your life if you saw it anyway. Just found it to be interesting. I don't see too many movies lately that I'm like, oh man, that was pretty good. Usually it's a whole bunch of yeah buts. However, I will suggest a movie to you. This one you will watch because there's zero nudity in it. And there's no themes that will make you roll your eyes. It's called, I believe, Alpha. And it's about a like a teenage boy and a wolf that he befriends, and this is all taking place like during the BC era, like 10,000 years ago. So it's like hunter-gatherer societies. Very, very good from start to finish. And the message of the movie, I think, will resonate with you. No, 100% not. It's a very, very simple movie. Let's see where it is. Let me make sure it's alpha. Because the wolf is an alpha in its tribe. That's where that name, why they're calling it that. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably it, but yeah, Alpha, it just came out, well, it's 2018, so shit, it's not new. But it didn't come from the United States, so that's probably why it's good. Sad to say, but that's how it is. Speaking of which, movies,
Weird.
super weird, and it just stayed for so long. Movies are very popular right now on Netflix that aren't from the United States, and people, you may make the assumption there, it's like, well, you know, Americans want like a more cultured approach. They want to watch movies from different cultures. There's probably truth to that, but definitely helps that American movies are complete garbage. And if American movie companies were giving us what we want, yes, there it is. It's mostly dog shit. Supra motherfucking Dan is in the house. My good friend. I feel like you took a couple of days off because I don't remember seeing you a whole lot unless it was just me missing you. And Dan, I'm about to go on a brief Be Right Back just so you can see our new Be Right Back screen. And you can check out its coolness. Let me go get Downstab. What were you going to say about the message of the movie? I don't want to spoil it because I want you to watch it. If you have any way to watch it. But it will resonate with you, which means when you hear like the overall message of this movie, you'll appreciate the simple thing that they're trying to drive home. There's no politics, none of that. Just good old-fashioned something you would appreciate. All right, let's get our. Oh yeah, I want to go down here first and get my magic refill. Boo 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 boo. All right, let's be right back for just a second. And we'll be right back from the Be Right Back. I love it. I love it. Yeah, eating some dinner. You still need help testing something? I can help you once I'm done with food. What are y'all doing? I need to put a mirror up in my room so I can look back at the dogs without having to turn my head. Because you know what they do? As soon as you turn your head, they quit acting bad. What you think, Pump Pump? You okay? You can use a mixer software that mixes both your mic and the sound coming from the video on your side, both mixed into your mic input on Discord. That way I can hear your voice synced with your music. Nice. Real nice. Man, I should have got my life up right here. That was a mistake. Okay, now we just got to get back to that heart. Yes. There is no path to getting a reaction from all day. The path is the reaction. Something like that. I am above your pettiness, bearded mana. Why am I being attacked in a... Somehow it hit me on the other side? What? Oh yes. Very hard. Son of a ch... What game would make you hard, Anna? And of course I mean stronger, not any other kind of hard. Also, same question to you, Dan. What game tests your mettle? Respectfully, I don't think it's GTA, because I think you thrive there. But what game tests your abilities? That was weird. Booty poopy doop. Poopy poopy doop. Probably some toxic game. Gotta be online. Platforming while Super Mario Brothers 2 Japan Lost Levels. Ooh, good choice. Poopy poopy doop. Boopy boopy doo. Boopy boopy boo. Delete yourself, game. Bot. Alright, you know what testing your metal means? What that refers to? But you know. Listen to the quote. Listen to what this person's saying on here, and you should be able to get context clues from it. And you're not going to play? What the f is going on? Which? What?
But you know, success can test one's mettle as surely as the strongest adversary. But you know, success can test one's mettle as surely as the strongest adversary.
I think metal may be some type of sword, a reference, like the strength of the sword. So success can test your metal, your worthiness, as surely as whatever strongest adversaries out there. So testing your metal is testing how tough and how strong you are. What game tests you? Oh, I thought metal. Somebody's home. Be right back, folks. I'll show your mama what you did. I might not still fully get it, but probably a game where you die a lot in. Yeah, test your patience as a figure of speech. In this case, I'm asking you, what is a game that's difficult that you play that challenges you? Cuphead is a fantastic example. Where am I going here? This way? Yeah. Cuphead may be the ultimate answer. Okay, bud, take your time. We definitely need to use shield upcoming here. I don't know if I will ever truly be good at defending these motherfuckers. Poo poo poo. Do do do. It was a complete waste of magic letting those guys hit me. Boo 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 boo. I'd like your quote at the bottom. Thank you. It's kind of like a mentality I'm trying to live by each day. Not getting wrapped up in the next thing, although it's very difficult in our culture not to get wrapped up in the next thing. But I would like to avoid that and appreciate the journey as opposed to what you get at the end of it. It really hits hard for me running. Like when I go for a run, it's like, yeah, I completed that, but it feels so good along the way. I don't want to lose sight of that. So like, let me get your thoughts on this, Dan. So you have, on one hand, you have the Switch 2. And on the other hand, I just got an offer from eBay from a seller. He has a Shark Twin Famicom that he has completely redid from the inside out. He added like an amplifier or something on the inside of it to help it out. He recapped everything. He cleaned everything out of this sucker. He's got RGB on it. He's given me the RGB cord. It's coming from England, so the only negative here is I'm gonna have to buy an alternative form of power. But that's small. And he's basically offering me $100 off what he originally posted this for. And I'm like, yes, I want to get it. But then I'm like, I keep going back to this whole thing of there's no path to happiness. The path itself is happiness. If I get that, am I really going to enjoy it? You know, I have basically now I have a Famicom player and I have a Famicom disc player. Because I can play Famicoms. But it's the same thing with the Switch 2. I don't really give a shit about Mario Kart. I like hanging out with everybody while y'all are playing Mario Kart. But after like 2 races, I'm done. I don't ever feel the need to pick it back up, you know, for a while at least. Why am I getting this system? no Mario game, no Zelda game, a Donkey Kong game that doesn't look appealing to me at all. I got in my room right now, I have a Wii, I have a Switch, I have a HDMI TurboGrafx 16, I have a Super NT, which is Super Nintendo, I have an AVS, which is an HDMI NES, I have a freaking Famicom Disk System player, I have a PS2, I have a Saturn, I have a Mister that doesn't work, but I still have it. I've got a PlayStation 3, I have an Xbox 360 somewhere. I have a Super Nintendo Classic. I have an NES Classic. Am I missing anything else that I got? And that's basically it. I have like an old system that's like kind of like a Retron system. And here I find myself playing this thing over and over again. I hadn't played the Saturn in months. I find joy in having OG stuff like that. I've chosen the classic OG over PS5 almost every time when it came to buy it. I'm not rich, I'm just not good with money. The second Switch I bought simply to have something to play multiplayer with you guys, and I don't regret it at all. Yeah, I got 2 Switches, by the way. I wound up giving one to my daughter. Oh, I also have an Xbox Series X. What the crap is wrong with me? I also have a PC that has games on it. Yeah, it was the very first thing I bought, and I don't regret that system because I had Walmart had a plan going where you could pay monthly for it plus the ultimate Game Pass, whatever. It was like $34 a month for Game Pass plus you're paying like the financial thing too. So it actually wasn't that bad. Hold up. Nintendo just sent me an email now that I've complained about all that. Just telling me just a security email. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. I think both Both of those systems are ridiculous. Like a desert of... You're in a desert of gaming with very few games that are worth getting. And it took PlayStation a long time to get what they got. It's settled then. You'll need to get a PlayStation 5 and a PlayStation 5 Pro just to be on the safe side. Alright, we're at difficult. I believe this is where I died last time, I remember correctly. Was it this one or the next palace? Regardless, I gotta be careful. And not do shit like that. Oh god. He took off 2 points with that one thing. I gotta use shield here. It was beautiful, wasn't it? I wanted that one too, and I don't have any interest in the PlayStation 5, but I really wanted that sucker. That 30th anniversary. Damn it, fucking hell. Come on, game, give it to me. In trouble here. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble. Fucker. That's it. Gotta be more careful there. Damn it. Well, let's quickly leave before Mona comes back. Our good buddy Ugly Owl is streaming. I'm gonna go spend some time with the wife and also go for a run. Thank you for being here, Supra Dan. Are you streaming tonight, buddy? Yeah, same here. Before I raid him, okay, dang it, Mana came back. See, look at this thing. It knows that I'm not playing right now, so it's not going after me. It's had all this time to come hit me, and it hadn't done it. His name doesn't have an ugly underscore owl. Raid ugly owl.
But no explanation. No mix of words or music or memories can touch that sense of knowing that you were there and alive in that corner of time in the world. Whatever it meant.
All right. Again, appreciate everybody being here. I hope things work out with your test. If you decide to do it now, your karaoke test. Why is my chat way up there? There you go. Later, everybody. Let's go raid the fuck out of Ugly Owl.